What's going on? What's going on, world? Want to do a special industry anxieties. Because yesterday, we weren't able to fully do a full episode with our brother Atown. So I wanted to make sure we were able to get him back and really be able to tell his story, tell what he has going on. So we talked with A-Town, and we want to do a special one just so he, want to continue to give him some flowers, but as well as to help him talk about and promote his movement with anti-bullying and everything like that. And again, we want you guys to be able to hear just the amazing things that he has going on. So I think this is gonna work right now. I got some good Wi-Fi, so I think we should be good with that. I'm just gonna hit up my guy A-Town. Let's see, A-Town, and then he should be hopping on very soon. Hope everyone's doing well. We got a couple more days until Christmas is upon us. So I hope you guys aren't stressing too much on the shopping. But I can't wait for this brother to hop on. There we go, my brother. Let's see, let's get my brother on here.
How you
There we
doing?
go.
What's going on?
Good brother, good brother. What's up? I can't I can't complain, brother. I can't complain. I'm glad to get you back on here. I know yesterday it was some technical difficulties, so I didn't feel right to not have you back on because again you're a legend, and again people need to hear not only your story but what you got going on moving forward. So yeah, so I just appreciate you taking time to come back on and hop on with me real quick because I know you have a lot going on. So for those of you guys who don't know who this is A-Town, a one of the legends of the Instagram Vine world. Became famous for what he calls his bird call, right? A-Town has accumulated a number of celebrity friends like Meek, who has as well as Snoop. He was born as Alan Sherrod on July 5th, 1993 in Philly. A-Town created his Instagram account in 2012. And now he had so many, he had over 800,000 followers. Today, A-Town is now considered to be a proven staple in the social media influencers and has set the trend for others to go and follow his path.
Thank you.
So welcome, A-Town. I appreciate you hopping on, brother. Absolutely. So, so how have things been going moving forward with you? Like, I know we talked about yesterday.
Right.
You're working on getting getting a new kidney, right? Absolutely. And now you're on the donor list, which is an amazing
Feels great.
situation.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely feels
How does it
great
feel to be on the donor
to
list?
be on the donors list because a lot of people can't even get on the list. Yeah, so it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? Because before I was not gonna able to get on the list, but you know what I'm saying? But God turned it around, so I was thankful.
Absolutely, man. I know getting on that list now, it kind of give you like this new sense of just life, this new sense of just purpose as well, right? Absolutely. So now, what do you feel you're going to be doing now to kind of help with more just like healthy living and everything like that to make sure your kidneys are going to continue to function well?
Try your best to take care of it. Of course, when I had my kidney before back in '03, when I had my kidney before, of course it was gonna get infections, like say like UTIs, trying to reject yourself and everything. You gotta, try the best you could do, you know what I'm saying? Because your creatinine is the most important to keep that kidney stable. You know what I'm saying? The most creatinine you should be at 0.6 or 0.7. So is that the case? Some people are still up too high and everything. So that's why you have to keep the best way you can. If you don't, then you lose it. Then you be doing dialysis and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
getting on my nerves
So how are
because
you
I
doing with
did
your
it today.
dialysis?
You know what I'm saying? And after I got done, I stirred up. You know, after they get done, you know, getting your blood back to you, then putting the saline, the water back in you, everything, all that stuff. I stirred up to check my final blood pressure, and that's, you know, the clamps started happening, and that stuff ain't no joke. You know, the worst clamp is your foot and also your calves. So that's the worst part. So that stuff be making you scream. They say, you okay, you okay? You know what I'm saying? Blood pressure be dropping, you know. Sometimes it makes your head hurt. It'll make you a little weird. It can mess with your heart. It can mess in, you know what I'm saying? It's like you just have to, you know, I think these are for the
Yeah.
strong persons out there, you know what I'm saying? Who have on dialysis, like I'm right with y'all, you know what I'm saying? It can mess with anything because it's pouring out your blood. It's like basically when your blood getting pouring out, you losing stuff. So you of course it's pulling back in and out. So it make you
Mm,
tired,
mm,
weak, and sluggish. You know what I'm saying? So when you get that blood back in you, your body will
mm.
feel weird because that all that stuff, your blood is moving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your blood is moving and you gonna feel something
Yeah.
weird in your chest
Yeah.
or this and that because you feel weird because your body's trying to
Mm.
recuperate from the machine. You know what I'm saying? Your body trying to get back in motion. You know what I'm saying? Why you think they do dollars every other day? If they do it every day,
Yeah.
that means they have no stuff to pull out. Like, you know, they don't have no waste to pull out.
Mm.
That's why they say every other day. That's why the next day you feel better, but you still feel a little tired. That's why the every other day, you know, it gives you time to recuperate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Now,
be
do you
honest with
value
you.
life more
Not
now
because I value my
because
life
you've been
because of
going
that.
through this?
I've been
Because, like,
valuing my life, and that's what I'm saying. I've been had conditions and especially surgeries much more than just dialysis. You know what I'm saying? So I've been valuing my life more with that situations. You know what I'm saying? Like surgeries, um, other stuff. Like I used to have a pick line. So I know all this stuff. So I've been valuing my life. It's just like this
yeah,
is not fair to me, you know what I'm saying? But some people might have it worse than me, you know, and they might be doing good stuff, but you know, who am I me complain? You know, other people got worse than me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still thankful. You know what I'm saying? I've still been valuing my life regardless.
yeah, that's facts, man. I mean, I'm a big believer that representation matters, and you know what I'm saying. And I think you play a big part in representing those individuals who didn't have a voice. You know what I mean? Has there been anybody that like hit you up and was like, hey, listen, like you've been an inspiration to
Yes,
me.
so many people in
Thank
my
you,
DM
for
was
what you
like,
do.
yo,
Like, has
Ed,
anybody ever
like, you
hit you
know,
up like
you
that?
got me through high school, you got me through middle school, you got me through this, you got me through that. I'm like, I'm saying to myself, how? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just one person.
Mm. Mm. So I mean, I think a lot of times, I mean, I enjoyed your videos and everything, and humor and laughter. That's medicine right there. That's therapy right there. That makes people, you've been making people feel better. You know, does that now the question? Did that make you
It
feel
was kind
good
of
when
shocking
when
because
people were
when
saying like
before
these
I
things
came
like thank
big
you
and
for
stuff, nobody said, "Oh, you make me feel good," and nothing like that. So it's like this is weird.
yeah it's different. It was different because
Yes, I
I know you
was.
said growing up you were bullied a lot and yeah. And right now you're big with like anti-bullying campaigns and everything like that. So I know it must
Right.
have been really tough growing up being bullied just because being different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, how was that experience like just
It
growing
was
up and and
difficult. You know what
and,
I'm
and being
saying?
bullied?
It was really difficult. it's really, when I say difficult, means that like my life was like, feels like it was ready to end. Why? Because it's like too much and I had nobody to be around. Even though I had therapy to talk it out, but it's feel like everybody was coming at me. Like I just, but I didn't do anything wrong. I had people try to hurt me, kill me, almost committed suicide. I did almost did a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it feels like. And it kind of hurts because people look at me different. And people used to say to me, it hurts to this day. Be honest, it still hurts to this day. People's like, hey, why do you exist? Why you here? You shouldn't be living. You know, just die. I had a lot of people tell me that, you know what I'm saying, back in middle school and a couple in high school. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, like, you know, like they be saying, oh my gosh, Atown, or they used to say, why you look like this? I was like, what I'm supposed to look like? That's what I want to know. I'm just like you. I'm stuck, like, I don't understand, like, what am I supposed to look like? You know what I'm saying? You know, and and right now, I guess till now, they don't understand that what I go through, you know what I'm saying? And it was none of their business what I go through. But if I did try to explain to them, they want to put that in their own head what they think they should, what it is and stuff. And I'm like, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, ask for it. But when I try to explain stuff to you, it's like, it's like, then stop doing this. Then I told him, if I stop doing this, then I'll die from this. You know, so they didn't want. So they kept saying, well, so basically, they could say, well, that you just a fucked up person individually. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's just my health. Like, what you want me to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And they look at me up and down, or they be rolling their eyes, or they be walking away like with the mad face or something, because I be saying I'm so grateful. But it's like, it's really, that's, you know, that shows you that's the devil, the demons inside of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say you gotta understand that, you know, thank God I'm not where I was a lot of years and compared to where I am now. So it's like, I'm thankful, you know what I'm saying? Because I could have easily took my own life because of people saying stupid to my face. And it is a side of a bullying effect, because that stuff is, you know how people say sticks and stones break your bones, words will never hurt me. Words does hurt because that it does, because it's like what you say to a person. You don't know what they say that might affect their brains. It's like you don't know what person's going through. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what other people's going through, but I try to understand. If I don't understand, it probably make me not to understand. But I won't come to you saying, "Oh no, why you here?" or "Why you?" I would never say that to you. Why? Because I know I'm here. We all here. We all have a purpose of doing something.
Wow. I mean, and I mean that really hits hard because, you know, even with, you know, with the suicide piece, you know, I know suicide have been on a rise, especially for Black people. You know, we just lost, you know, someone to the battle of suicide. You know, DJ Twitch not too long ago, and you know you know, for him, he was happy. You know, people thought he was happy and he was moving around, and then he lost his life to that battle. You know, when you hear stories like that of people that are out there in, you know, in the entertainment industry that lose their life to, you know, suicide, you know, what are your thoughts? Are you
Now
like,
that
man,
makes me
like
think,
that could have
like, you
been me,
know, I
or
wish they were
uh,
strong enough to know that they shouldn't. And I wish they were strong
mm,
enough. I wish they had a
mm,
positive people around so they won't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they who had around
mm,
or who made them do it, or they could have, you know, too much, or they couldn't handle, or nobody
yeah,
was
yeah,
right there to say stop or grab them like, no, don't you do it on me.
mm, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because a lot of times you know, it's not even about even the strength piece. I think a lot of times people, there's so much that just gets packed on to people, and especially for, you know, for men, you know, Black men, you know, it's hard to like even find places to show that vulnerability or show your emotions, and we keep it in. And sometimes when you keep things in for too long, it can just come out, and it can be, we make the wrong mistake, for a permanent solution for a temporary problem. So what I'm glad that you're still here. I'm glad that you did not end your life, and I think that you're here. You're gonna be showing a lot of representation for people who need that. So this anti-bullying campaign, what does that look like? Are you gonna kind of like trying to talk to people, talk to schools, talk
No,
with like
no,
individuals
because
to
I've
help
been
them,
talked to people. I was on
not
the news
not
about it.
feel good about
I was on the news. It's on billboards.
it?
People support it. I'm not saying not everyone going to support it. So I can't make everybody support stuff. You know what I'm saying? But ones that God want me to go to, then yes, and I'm happy that people actually support it. And when I tried to talk to certain people, they tell me they saw their story behind the scenes. They said they know what it's like, and they said that they would like to be like bullies, or I wanted to be a bully, or I used to be a bully. Like people say they used to be a bully, and they said, and I asked them why, what made you want to be a bully? Because they was bullied before, or that people work out and they so buff because they was bullied, so they get buff. So I guess that could remind them that, so they won't get bullied. You know what I'm saying, on that part. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things. It's shocking because what they go through. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ask me, how did you overcome bullying? Hey, I said, number one, God always had his hands on me. Number two, I stayed to myself. No, it was hard to talk to people for real. Because every time I try to talk to people, it's like they think I was funny, and I was trying to tell people I'm serious. And a lot of people say, "Hey, you funny? Hey, you funny? Hey." I said, "Listen, what's funny about this? I'm trying to tell you something, and people think I'm funny or joking. It's like you can't, you know what I'm saying?"
Yeah,
Like,
that's the hardest part. So you
like take
feel
me,
like
like I'm
it's
not
hard
saying
for
I'm
people
all
to take
funny
you
all the time.
serious.
It,
Yeah. There's times you want to be serious. There's times you want to be able to be like, hey, no, like this is, I really mean this, and they think they see it as a joke. So you want to let people know that you're more than
right,
that. You're more than just a
right.
comedy, and you're not just a joke. You are a being. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because sometimes people, that's why we actually do these series to put more, to humanize the celebrity, because a lot of times people see celebrities as just, they don't see them as people, they see them as opportunity. I want people to see you as a person, as a human being that feels, and and can be able to advocate and talk and show representation to those who need that, you know so, again, I
Thank,
appreciate you, man. Listen,
thank you.
you deserve your flowers, because you've led the way. Now, you led the way for, again, individuals who were not, who did not feel comfortable, showing themselves and just being okay with who they are, being okay with, being different, because I think we're all different, we're all unique, and I think you've paved the way to be able to kind of make the best out of any and everything. So that's a great thing. I think people are still, going to be inspired by your story, brother. You know. What do what's the plans for the future for you? Be able to
It's
talk about. I
it's
know there's some
bigger
things that are,
things than that. I can't say too
contractual.
much, but all I know
Talk
is
about it.
that what I'm having is that just reminder though, right? Like it's gonna shock you.
Yeah. Let's When the first time you're allowed to talk about it, I need to be one of the
like,
first people to hear
ask a
about it.
question. Do you have a $50 bill?
Yeah. Now I can't. Do I have a $50 bill? I don't really carry cash on me. I usually got,
I don't do cryptocurrency.
I got my
that stuff
cards
is,
and
but
cryptocurrency. I don't.
you see who's on the $50 bill? I guess so, but he's gonna be eliminating me. I'm gonna be on that $50 bill soon.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
Wait,
Yep,
you gonna be on the $50 American bill or?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's it.
What?
That's, you don't know what I could do, but I'm just thankful.
Okay. So is it are we able to talk about you being on the?
Just know that it's a good thing, and everybody, saying, be asking, you ever change for an Atown? Yeah.
Chance. So you gonna be up there with the Tubmans? Tubman, $20 bill. Okay. Listen,
that part, and
I can't
other
wait to
stuff
hear
too,
about.
other
I can't wait
investments
to hear about. Okay. Well, I mean,
right, what I'm saying?
I can't
It's
wait to
not
hear
no
about
cap,
that and
y'all.
see
It's,
that situation.
really stuff. See, this is what I be saying. And when I say that nobody thinks, nobody believes me until it actually happens.
And the reality of the fact is, the actions are the things that speak louder than anything. You know what I'm saying? So
and
there's
working
always
on
going
other
to be people
stuff,
that's
working
going to
on
doubt
other
you.
magazines, because I've been on magazines and other things, you know what I'm saying? So, and waiting on the kidney, still waiting on that kidney.
Yeah, one, I can't wait for you to have that, to get that kidney, man. I'm be praying for you because I know that you deserve it. You know what I mean? And I think that's an important piece, man. So I mean,
Yes, just
so
the
do you
waiting
feel
game,
like
because I
now
seen
you're just on
people
the
tell
list,
me
like
that,
now it's just a waiting game?
I seen people tell me that when they on the list, some people die, or some people just keep waiting, takes, or the doctor's telling me, or take up how many years, but the doctor say, don't believe my word for it, just give you an example. I feel like the doctors know something. The doctors know something, but they don't want to tell you certain things, like his thing, like they don't want to be bothered, because it's like it's too much work for them.
Yeah, I mean, yes, the doctors may know certain things, but also are you talking about
No,
for like to be able to
I'm
get on the
saying
list
that,
and all
like,
that
when you
stuff,
try
right?
and
Move up
talk
on the list. Is that what you're saying?
about, when you say, because when doctors, when you're on dialysis, the doctors come and ask you anything you need from them. I said, yes, give me the kidney. They said, oh, they keep saying that the way it's coming soon, or that I wish I could. And so it's like certain stuff, like certain stuff they could say to you. That's all.
Yeah.
Because, deep down, they can't go into, they have to keep their mind on business more. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah,
Information,
and
false
that's the
information,
hardest
because
part because they don't
that
want to
one
give
false
any
information
false,
could go to
like,
my lawyer,
I mean?
and I will.
Yeah, because I mean that's and again they don't want to put hope in people, and then it just don't turn out, it don't pan out, and so usually whenever something happens, then with the donor situation, there's an alert that happens right there, so it's hard to determine when something's gonna come because somebody else has to unfortunately pass before they can give you your organs. So it's a hard
Thank you.
situation, but I hope that you get one soon. I because
Of
once
course,
that happens,
and
then
that's
we
when the
really start
magic is
moving
going to
and shaking
happen,
and
and
moving
that's when
around.
stuff be like, oh wow, that people be like, oh yeah, really? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people want to see me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, 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 absolutely.
Only
No, a
thing
lot of people are going
about
to see you.
that, like,
So,
you
so you're going to
know,
be
like
doing more
I did,
appearances
I'm
and
gonna be
everything like
honest
that.
with you. Don't get me wrong, I love, seeing people at the clubs and all that stuff, but I feel like I did that already. You can't keep going recycling. You gotta switch it up. But I will switch it up. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can tell you this. I'm starting my own cooking show. Yeah, I'm starting my own cooking show, and it's gonna be all on
Oh yeah.
social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to different cities or different places and go to the restaurants and start cooking. You know what I'm saying? And try their food. You seen that show Dobson? Don diving that kind of eat
Yeah,
everything, try
yeah,
the
yeah,
food with their
yeah, yeah,
recipes,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Something a little different for them, you know what I'm saying? Because when you see a black person does that, you see all white people or different other cultures. You never seen a black people go to a restaurant and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, you gotta have a good lawyer that knows people and stuff, because you're not gonna just do it by yourself. You're not gonna just go in, oh yo, let me go to the back of the kitchen. You're not gonna just do that. Right, so basically that part. So
No,
on
not
that
in these
part, so
Michelin
my
star
cooking show is coming
restaurants.
up. So it's got to get time. You know what I'm saying? I'll say give it after the holidays because
Okay.
everybody's on holidays right now. So
All right. I got a good restaurant for you to go to. It's a vegan
mm,
restaurant. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like
My
to try
my
all
guy
foods, but some
Craig
foods I
Ward
can't
from
eat
Water
all this
Health.
stuff. So,
So they
but
now it's vegan.
some of this stuff
I
is
mean,
not
that's
always
gonna be
good.
good for you. The vegan meals is
Yeah,
good for you, bro.
but I try it though. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
try it. You know what I'm saying? I try it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. I like to try, but so when
Mhm.
that
Absolutely. I get you linked with my
right,
guy,
then
and then
I
that
might
that
do
can be
some
one of your
challenges. You know
episodes,
what I'm saying? You know
or
how
just
what
even the
Adam
food blog.
Richie's this
But
challenge, like if you could finish this, how much of this and that and everything. I would like to do challenges too.
yeah, that's dope. I like to see you doing challenges.
It's
Like what would be
like the
what would be
hot
like a challenge you would
wings, the
want to do?
hottest wings. I know I doesn't go to burn me off. I do sweating like crazy.
Okay, you
Well,
about to get a kidney, bro? Like is that good? Is that
well,
gonna be good for
I'm
you?
not gonna
Like
eat
the
all hot stuff like
wings,
that.
like the really hot stuff.
That's
Is
not
that
me. But um.
okay?
like
Okay.
something good, you know what I'm saying? Something good, you know what I'm saying? Like certain challenges that would be good. I'm not gonna do every challenge, but just something just then I might have something good. Just keep it watch. It's gonna go great.
Okay. I can't wait for it, brother. I think that's I'm excited for you, brother. And again, I appreciate you taking this time out. I know this is a shortened run, but I just wanted to, just wanted to, be able to talk because yesterday was a little bit more difficult. So I was glad we were able to hop back on here. I mean, you're an interesting guy, and you have a lot of different things that people may not know about you. So I just want people to know, more than just the videos of Atown. I want people to know you. So hopefully, people get to know a little bit about you from us talking. You know what I mean? Even for mental health piece, I mean, like, what do you do to kind of help with your mental health, with
Yes,
your mental,
I
man?
listen
Like,
to some music, but
what do you usually
here's
do? Are
the
you
thing
listening
though.
to
Be careful of this. Be careful what music you listen to.
facts?
Be careful what music
Facts.
you listen to. Like people
I
always want
agree.
to listen to the trap
You
and
know what I
stuff.
mean?
That's why they mind so that and it could flack in their head. Oh, I gotta go do this now. I'm like, no. Listen like some jazz to relax you. Calm that ass down. You know what I'm saying? Don't need to be I'm gonna keep it real. Calm down, you know what I'm saying? Or Or listen. You don't have to listen to rap all the time. Listen to R&B. Listen to love. Make you feel yourself in love. You know what I'm saying? Or pray. That's number one too. And that's another thing. Pray and go to sleep and watch God reveal stuff to you. Like God revealed dreams to me, and He said I was the light, and I thought He was. I said, God, I am not a light. Stop playing. Until, yeah, because this dream, I can tell you this dream. This dream was that, you know how you go to church, you see the wall stained glass.
Yeah.
My face was right next to Jesus on the wall stained glass. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Fact.
I'm like, yeah, right. And was saying, one of the pastors in my dreams was saying, "You are a light. You are a light." I said, "Yeah, right. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You are a light." I said, "No, I'm not." I woke up 3 days later. I went out to the mall. One of my peoples, my people was talking to some lady or something, and actually, you know, I was eating Chinese food, and actually, I was about to throw my food in the trash. This old lady came up to me, said, "You are a light," and I was done. I said, "Yeah, God's talking to me." That's what I'm saying. And it's not, you know what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to tell people. God is real. You know what I'm saying? God is trying to show me stuff. And I be trying to ignore the signs because I don't want to feel like I'm, like, you know, responsible. Am I responsible? Or give me a job to do?
Mm,
You're right. And God
mm.
said, no, you're going to
Listen,
do the work. I said,
you
I
can only
will.
ignore it
Okay, I will.
for so long.
Not because I'm trying to make it to heaven. It's
I know
just,
that's
you got to
right.
obey
I
God.
mean, you know, well, that's facts. You know, I think that's an important piece for you to know. I mean, for us to know, you know, making sure that we're following God's path. And it sounds like, you know, you've been anointed and tried to, you know, walk that path, brother. So, you know, I'm here to support however I need to, brother. So, you know, anything you need, you know, on my part, you know, I'm here to help out, brother. So we're actually it's gonna be a shortened situation, but I mean, me and you definitely gonna talk offline, off air as well, about some things. But I just wanted everybody, people to kind of see who you are, and again, we just appreciate everything that you do, and you know, to let people know that you are human and you are doing God's work with, especially with you know, making sure that you know, the bullying piece is an important situation, and people to have people know that you know, representation is important, and everybody knows that, you know, we have to be nice to each other. So I appreciate you, brother. And before we hop off, you know, is there anything that you would like to you know, tell
Thank you for
the
having
viewers,
me.
the listeners,
Appreciate
and
that.
anybody moving forward?
Thank you all for listening. I know I might be insane, but I'm not insane. um, take care of yourself and hope y'all pray and wish yourself a happy New Year's and Merry Christmas and take care of yourself. Please do.
Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate you, good brother. I appreciate everyone listening. Next week we have some really good we have really good guests for next week to end off the year. You guys are gonna love it. Again, I appreciate you, brother. I want everybody to enjoy your holidays and make sure you continue to protect your energy and invest in your mental wealth. This is Fonz